All right. So we have just started the recording. Now, another interesting thing that I am now asking the programmers to do, and that is to create an admin so that I can have one person, let's say, like what I was doing in terms of you deposit money into my Bitcoin and then I would have given you the coins. Okay, we have done that. So this is going to be very similar. So how that will work, and I think it will help us. I have asked them to create another admin because I have control over certain parts of the entire program to allow me to distribute coins. And so I have created another user of which I will give to our global ambassador, let him control that. And so what he will do is that, for example, if you send him monies, or if you send, or he can buy the Bitcoin, and then he can buy the TACC coin, the TACC coins for you as well, and then with your username, just like I used to do, he can send you the TACC coins directly to your wallet. I hope I made myself clear. All right. So, like what we did in Nigeria, you send your money to an account, you turn the dollars into Bitcoin, you send the Bitcoin to this TACC wallet address, and then the coins can be bought and then distributed from the TACC wallet straight to the username of the person who sent the money, if I'm making myself clear. And so that is what I was actually doing, but I don't have that time to handle that part now. So I think our ambassador over there in Nigeria will have enough time on his hand to do it, since he's a full-time in TACC. Okay, so Bishop Godswill and all the team, they can coordinate, and I think that is happening right now anyway. There is an account there where money is being received, Bitcoin is being bought, and then sent to people. But this time we can hold the Bitcoin, we can buy the TACC, and we can send the TACC directly to that person's back office. So I just wanted to bring that to the house. All right. Other than that, we have the policy of the malaria policy, that is, and that all is that number 5, but is a part of the updates actually. I'm still waiting to have a white paper as to how that will look like. I know that the director is moving, and he has, made some apologies because he's moving house. Plus, of course, his wife is expecting a baby, I think in a couple of days. So, plus, he's a doctor by profession. So his hands is a bit filled at this time. But I think that they're gathering the information where that policy is concerned. And some of you are also in that group. Also, the expansion of the management structure, the team, I think it is very good. I must commend our leader there in South Africa, Madam Kwebe, for her outstanding job in bringing on Lesotho, Zimbabwe, and Namibia in such a short time, with directors and assistants. It is very encouraging. So we are moving. As I said this morning, I think we actually went forward under a category 7 storm. Down. Okay, madam, madam, please close your mic. I think Madam Helen is coming in and out. Madam Helen, please close your mic. Please mute your mic, Madam Helen. Okay. All right. So that said, yeah, could you please mute your mic, Madam Helen?
No, but you can adjust. No.
Okay. It's either she went out or she has muted herself. All right. Okay. Let's hope that she did mute herself. No audio. Okay. Good. All right. Mr. N4, let me know what is happening with the French. You know, I've just introduced you to a couple of leaders out of Gabon. By the way, I don't know what they're asking now, but I know that there's some. I haven't translated anything in. I haven't done any translation, but these are, you know, old friends of mine that. You know, I know them since 2011, 2012, and so in my networking, Mr. Jean Mary, he is a professor, and also you don't, Professor James. They're actually two university teachers. So talk to me.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Abundance, for this great opportunity once again that you have given us. Concerning the Gabon team that you have just created, they have the information needed to know what is all TACC is about. So they have even sent the white paper in the group also to let them on any information about it. So they are well loaded. Concerning here in France, we are gradually getting out of the lockdown, so things are gradually coming back to normal. And with my job that I had before the COVID-19, I have resumed my job, so I'm still. It is not easy now to translate, and I only have weekend to translate, and that really disturbed me.
Yes.
I will come back to you privately. I will come back to you because there are certain things to be done, and TACC is a calling, and we have to take it seriously. So. Yes, for France is gradually coming back to normal. Very soon we will be able to gather at least 20 to 30 people. Then we can organize some trips. Registering going on. I'm registering people from all over the world, people that I know, Canada, in Cameroon, in USA, in Sweden, everywhere in the world. So we are gradually moving on.
Excellent. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Taylor, what is happening in the Bahamas? Okay, Mr. Taylor seems to have gone. Is Madam Cynthia still there?
No. Okay, sorry.
Okay, he's there. Okay. Go on, Mr. Taylor. Tell us what is the outlook? Oh, by the way, have you followed up with that lead of the personal assistant to the minister I know I haven't talked about that for a long time. Hello? Oh, hold on a minute. We heard you just now. Mr. Taylor, are you there? Did I mute him? Okay, I think maybe we have lost him. Okay, let's go to Madam's. Okay, I think he's back. Okay, you're back now. Yes, no, he's off again. I think he's having some issues there. Madam Cynthia, yes, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay,
I can hear.
Okay, go on. Yes, yes. Greet the house.
Good afternoon. As I said, Cynthia from the Bahamas. And I was in communication with Mr. Taylor, and what we are planning is a conference for the Caribbean thing with the gentleman from out of Trinidad, Mr. Anthony,
yes,
to try and garner some people around, because as we all know, everybody's in lockdown. The Bahamas is really I wouldn't say funny, but hard when it comes to cryptocurrency.
yes.
I have individuals one-on-one, and I told them about the conference that we're having, and I am expecting, once they hear from Gabriel or the people who are sharing it, Ariel, or he said Gabriel was going to speak with us.
Okay.
Yeah, they would be more enthused and more enthusiastic to be a part when they hear it coming from another source and more knowledge on cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Right now, a lot of people, they don't know, and it's strange that they didn't know much about cryptocurrency, and that's something that's taking the market by storm. But I hope that once this is done in the next couple of days, we will have more momentum coming from the Bahamas.
Okay, excellent. Yes, and I know about because we had initial brainstorming between myself and Mr. Taylor and Mr. Anthony out there out in Trinidad. I had to run off to another training session. I just keep running from meetings to meetings, but it was good. I think they have a template, and I think it is a good thing. And so I thank you and the leadership there. All right.
Yeah, and they sent it to me. I got it today, Mr. Abundance.
Yeah,
I got it today. The schedule that they planned, the training plan for TACC for the Caribbean, and so that's what we're going to be working with.
Oh, okay, you have it. Okay,
yeah.
Maybe you have sent it to me, but I don't think I've seen it yet.
No, they sent it to me at 1 o'clock today. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was ready. So that's a good start.
Okay, good. Yes, I was in my strategic meeting, but I knew about it, but I didn't know that they set a date. So that's good. Is there a date on there?
No, there's no date on there yet. I talked to Mr. Francis, and he said probably tomorrow or Saturday is a little early, because you need to garner people and get them to the to get at least about 2 or 3 days to let them know, okay, we're having it this day. Because you don't want to have something to just sparse more the people. You want to have the maximum as possible.
Okay, good.
Okay?
All right.
Yeah. Right.
So all right. So we will get that done.
Sorry, I was knocked out. I got cut off. So I don't know. Cynthia probably elaborated on the training program that we have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so Anthony actually prepared that, and so we're going to communicate with Ariel and Anthony, and we're going to see.
Okay.
We're trying to set up a time where we give people enough warning.
Okay.
So they get prepared to actually attend.
Excellent. So, I believe he sent me a copy as well, but I was in that strategic planning, for about an hour and a half. So that's why I probably it's still there waiting for me to look at. All right. So I was saying to you, Mr. Did we miss him again? Taylor, are you there? Mr. Taylor? Are you?
Yes, yes.
Okay. No, I was, when I introduced you, I was saying that, is there any other update on our good friend, the assistant to the minister? Is there any inroad, or is it still the same?
These people are like molasses. You gotta lead them. You gotta prod them and pull them. So, and dealing with any ministry, they always lag behind.
Yes.
And so, to be honest with you, I'm a little disappointed because he promised me that he was going to sign up, right? But he hasn't signed up yet, and I don't want to push him too much because I know that they're dealing with social services, so they're dealing with all of the people in the country who need.
That's right. That's right.
You see?
That's right.
And so I'm trying to have a little patience, but he would be excellent to get.
No, trust me. No, I mean they will come around. We all must admit that we have never seen this type of financial catastrophe in our lifetime. Probably it has never happened. So it is a navigation that none of us have any blueprint for, and so we are just creating as we go. All right. So I want to thank Mr. Taylor there and Madam Cynthia out of the Bahamas. Miss Myra Josiah. Myra created a very nice PowerPoint the other day, and she shared it. I also shared it in the executive group. I think it was a creative piece of work. Myra, let us know what's on your mind from your end. From New Jersey. No, you're at Atlanta, Georgia. Sorry.
Yes. I'm in Atlanta. Things are going good. I reached out with that presentation to about 25 to 30 people. I'm planning follow-ups. I did that on Sunday and Monday. I'm planning some follow-ups this Saturday to explain more deeply into what cryptocurrency is and what TACC is specifically doing. And I think it will go well. And besides that, I'm just keeping myself learned on the cryptocurrency market, how it's going, getting some more insights into that, and preparing to get those people signed on, because it's one thing to sponsor, because I feel like I have that on my mind a lot, like sponsoring certain people, but also I guess you want your numbers to be up as well for the amount of people who join. So I'm hoping to push people to join themselves.
Yes, it's important that persons have knowledge of the system, because when you have knowledge of the system, you can learn. And speaking to our leader in the UK, I was speaking to another influential person in the Pan-African movement. He has a very large influence, in that circle. And he was having difficulty, with his own system, So I told him I could have done it for him, but I want him to learn. And so the leader, the national executive leader, said, Mr. Abundant, in a couple of days I have over 6,500 pounds in my wallet of people who just drop it in my account, say I must create their wallets, So I told him it is good, that, persons can be dropping their money in your account, but, I want people to know how to do it for themselves so they can teach others, It's good that you can help, but it'd be very nice if the more you teach, the more they're able to, expand and also free you up, You call that leveraging the efforts of, of others. All right, so I want to thank you.
I also wanted to reach out to some, besides the people who I want to invest, I have a few friends who are into cryptocurrency. Like, I think they promote other ones. So I want to see if they will kind of join on board if they would join on board those who are already heavily involved in the cryptocurrency market field.
Excellent. And of course, if they need to have, a Zoom or a Skype or WhatsApp conference with myself, I'm available. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, dear Mara. I think, Ambassador, give me the youth report. What is happening with our youth in Nigeria and around the globe?
Yes. Good evening, entire leadership of TACC.
One moment there. There's somebody else. Somebody's coming in and upsetting. There's somebody. Let me see who it is. Madam Helen. Let me see if I can. Madam Helen. Okay. Oh no, it was Gabriel. I muted.
What do you think about?
Please mute your mics, please. Please mute your mics.
What do you think about?
Please mute your mics, please. Okay, go on, Ambassador.
Yes, good evening to the entire community and the leadership of TACC. So far, I've asked all the youth I have Cameroon, Nigeria, and Africa and admin in the group respectively. So anything that got platforms or reposted in other platforms. On the aspect of we have Mr. Nelson out of Cameroon, the TACC director of Cameroon, set up.
Mr. Gabriel, you're breaking up. Oh. You're breaking up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, and it seems like you're speaking like you're in a hurry, as if you have a date. Somebody there to. I don't know. So let us know what's going on.
Okay, sir.
Go on.
So we have recently we had a cryptocurrency summit by the hosted by the Cameroon TACC executive coordinator and also Nelson, the TACC youth director out of Cameroon.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, we had Mr. M4 was there, I myself and Mr. Aria. This is because it was a success because Metro testified that Cameroon are on fire, and I keep emphasizing to the youth that it is our job to lead the train in educating people on the need to getting familiar with this nascent technology. All right, I used to tell them, okay, look at the birth of TACC. TACC was born on the internet, and if we must make sure TACC reaches mass adoption of cryptocurrency entirely, we must have an adequate knowledge of this industry. So we are teaching youth, we are creating summits, we are teaching people on cryptocurrency. Recently, just also had a brief training on how to deposit cryptocurrency in the TACC wallet. And yes, people have been testifying that it has worked for them. So we are trying, at this point I also want to crave the indulgence of the national executive coordinators all across the countries to please give me a youth director that I'll work with, because as it stands now, we only have youth directors from Cameroon, Kenya, Nigeria, and South Africa. So I'll crave the indulgence of the national executive coordinators to please help me, give me a user so that we can work together, because we need to use this.
You don't have one from Burundi?
No, he has not been active, so he was removed. Yes, but we're still working on other countries as well. So so far this is what is on ground, and I would like the executive coordinators to act on what I just said. Thank you very much.
Okay, as did you hear when I mentioned about making you an admin to be able to credit accounts?
Yes, I was here, sir.
Okay, all right. We will follow on that later. But what I would also want to see, though, I think can we and I will throw it out because there's a lot of people, as you say, and Madam Cynthia said it, they don't understand what is cryptocurrency. I mean, they don't understand. They don't know what it is. Can we create a training group? Whether one in Telegram and one in WhatsApp, just for training. You think that we can do that? So, for example, persons who might have people that they want to learn more about what we're doing and in TACC. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. You know.
Yes, that is very good. That is very awesome. We'll work hand in hand with the executive director for training
yes.
and mobilization areas to see what.
So we can so we can have TACC training group, and so once you have enough information, then you can go out into the other groups. But I think if all the leaders have the handle for TACC training group, you can say, all right, those of you who want to know about more questions and answer, just like we have the issues group, those who have issues, they can get answers. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I'm just thinking how we can how we can reach people, at their own level, yeah. And by the way, when we had the training, the young man spoke about a blog. Do you think that we can create a blog for TACC, even though we might have to pay for it or free? I think we might need a blog. I might have to even add it to the website. But I think a blog, so people can follow and read what's going on in TACC. So work with a young man out of Nigeria, the one that had that presentation on, social media. Huh?
All right, sir, Mr. Ayo.
Yes, thank you very much. All right, Mr. Ambassador. Okay, I think somebody is disturbing. Okay, I think I see South Africa on there for a while. Can we have South Africa in the house? Or has he left? Sometimes the internet is not too well. Okay, I also see Caxton, our deputy in Kenya. Sir, greet the house. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Caxton. Okay, he's there. Okay, yes, sir, greet the house. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I have you. Okay, go on.
You can hear me, sir?
Oh, okay, yes.
Good evening, Yashans. How are you guys?
We're all excellent.
It's a pleasure to be in this wonderful conference with all the executives. It's my first time to be in this conference. It's a privilege.
Welcome.
And I'm so happy. So my national executive director, Alex, is not with us today. He's somewhere in a lockdown, so he could not make it to where there's internet. But he said his apologies is with us. And basically what we are doing, we discovered, because there's a lot of people don't know about cryptocurrency. So what we are doing, we've created a group now. We ensuring that all our new members really understand what is TACC and what is cryptocurrency, so that they are able to spread the message. Because without knowledge, you cannot share what you don't know. So that is basically what we are working on, to ensure all the members in our, the new members who are coming in, the existing members, exactly know what is cryptocurrency, what is TACC, and we are going ahead even to, to take them through the process of creating an account and even up to funding. So that is basically what we are doing. The situation is not so good because we are in a lockdown in some areas, but we are able to coordinate through media, social media. So that is currently what is happening.
Excellent. And I know you guys are putting the executive together.
Yes, exactly. We are working on that already, and we are getting good guys, especially the ladies. Yeah, they are so enthusiastic, and we believe we are getting somewhere.
Thank you very much. All right, Madam Joan Ochu out of Nigeria, welcome. Hello. I think you need to unmute yourself.
Okay.
No, I mean not you. Well, Madam Joan, we can't hear you. I see your mic is on, but we can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Oh.
Thank you. Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Yeah.
Tell us what's happening in Nigeria. Did we lose?
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Hello. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening. We're listening. Hello. Yeah, we're listening to you, Madam Joan. Greet the house. What is happening? Oh, I think she's having a network problem. Okay. Who else do we have that is on lineup? I thought I saw Mr. Meto earlier. He may be. Is there anybody that I have not gotten?
Hello, sir. I'm here. This is Mr. Meto talking.
Oh, you are there, Mr. Meto. Greet us. Yes.
Thank you. Good evening, sir.
Mr. Enforcer said that Cameroon is on fire. Don't forget, I know Cameroon very well. And I can always do a survey to substantiate, these claims.
That's true. Okay. Yes. Good evening, everyone in the house.
Yes.
Like we said, like our ambassador said before, we had the cryptocurrency summit and it was very successful. Those we invited were very happy, especially those who had never learned about cryptocurrencies. And presently we are following them up to get them invest. Some of them have started investing. And also we are looking forward to start meeting physically because our government is promising to open places from the 1st of June. So we hope that as soon as they open, we will start having seminars in different towns and regions of the country. I believe we are advancing. We are advancing because as the days go by, I get more people interested in in our program. I get people more interested in TACC, and also those who have been in it are also picking up to share the vision. So we just hope that places are open, and then we believe it will permit us to excel. And given that we are also going to come to the end of the first round, we also have the burden to share TACC and get as many investors as possible before we go out of this round, because we know what it will mean. Immediately we go to the next round with $10, whatever amount one will invest, you will have just half of what you can have now.
Exactly.
So we are also using that to encourage people to invest at this time. I had a meeting with Chief Tanifo that you put me in contact with today.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I met him today, and we started discussing, and he told me that he will call. He has so many children here in Douala that he will call them, and I will come and get them registered into TACC. So we are hoping to meet again probably next week.
You mean on call? You call him? You mean
no? I called him and he told me where he was, and I went and met him in person.
Ah.
Yes.
So he was in Douala.
Yes, at the time I called yesterday and he told me he's in Douala, and we agreed to meet today.
Excellent. Yes, I have met. As a matter of fact, he said that he was going to adopt me as his son. And you know, if the chief adopt me, I must have more than one wife, Cynthia, because he has at least 7 or 8.
That's true. Okay, sir.
Yes,
that's the situation in Cameroon now.
That is how we do it in Africa. That is how we do it in Africa. Once you're a chief, and I know that there's some chief have 100 and 200 wives. So yeah, that is how we do it. we do it the Bible way.
That's the Bible way. Come on.
That man said, no, that was the Old Testament.
Old Testament, yes.
Have mercy. We have to examine that Bible. Oh, I think they missed something. I think, you know, something was missing in the New Testament. Anyhow. All right, so I want to thank Mr. Meto for your contribution, and I haven't heard from your assistant, Mr. Meto.
That's true, sir. Yeah, for a while she has been very busy.
Okay.
So from time to time I call to check on her. Okay. But she said she's with us.
Yes. Okay. And what about Professor? My good friend. You know, sometimes I actually the one that you took over from.
Oh yes, Professor Julius.
Professor Julius. That's right. How is he?
Yes. Well, at one time he was not very fine, but I later called and he said he was getting better. But recently I've not spoken with him.
Okay.
I just hope to meet him too in the nearest future.
Okay, excellent. Madam Joan, are you with us? I think I saw Bishop Godswill earlier, and he left, I believe, his network again before we wrap up this meeting.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. The network is really poor over here.
Yes. Go on, we're hearing you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Okay, good evening, sir. Yes, the network is really poor over here. Okay, yes, Bishop was here, but I think he said he wasn't feeling too fine or something like that. He told me in the afternoon or so.
Okay.
So, okay, sir. Yeah, okay, good evening. Happy to be here. Thank you very much, sir. Well, we are just trying to kind of put one or two things, you know, together. My superior actually left a very large, you know, very large shoes for me to fill. But then I know by God's grace I will do as much as I can.
Amen.
To put things together. I am already working towards filling the other states that don't have coordinators yet, you know, so that the coordinators can fill up the local government areas. And then once I'm done with that, Bishop wants to officially introduce me to the house on Friday.
Okay.
So once he does that, I will hold meetings with each of the regions, you know, and then I will continue from there.
Excellent.
So, because I'm also planning on having, you know, visiting them in each of the regions, but because of the lockdown, which I know very soon will be lifted,
okay,
you know, I am not able to do much of moving around. But I know after the lockdown, a lot of things will be put together.
Yes.
So, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, I think with that, I want to thank everyone. If there is no other business, I think our radio and television, as I said, by the end of this month, we should have something more tangible. And also, I will have a session sometime next week, could be Monday, in the marketing and policy group in terms of the programming. At least let us examine what I created, and you know, we can fine tune it and then leave it, you know, for the experts. At least they will have a foundation when they pick up, because we want TACC radio and television to be the premier TV and radio station in Africa and the Caribbean, where people come to us for news, important issues, cryptocurrency. I mean, we must lead, and that is why also we have to have sales team in all the countries. And so that's another thing that we have to do, since we have a radio station, and we will be able to advertise to the entire globe, knowing that Africa basically is breaking down the artificial barrier to allow trading among themselves. I think TACC is in a good position to be able to be that catalyst to really be forefront of that movement that is taking place. I think our bird is very right, so that we can, you know, bring Africa together, the Caribbean together, the whole African diaspora situation. And so, because as I was saying the other day, I didn't realize that, you know, I was 5.5 hours from Nigeria, you know, directly over the Atlantic. 5.5 hours. And so, I mean, we're talking about a ship coming over with I mean, Africa can supply all of us, all of the islands. And so we have to ensure that we really support each other in a very critical way to build each other capacity up. You see, sustainable programs in agriculture, in manufacturing, and you know, accommodations. You know, as I said, I went to Cameroon. I didn't see any all-inclusive hotel, and so Cameroon is like where Antigua was in probably 1976. You see, in terms of hotels, you know, and so we have to change the landscape. And of course, they have a virgin territory where ecotourism, you know, especially in Limbe area, you know, is very good. Certain areas in Bafoussam, in Baminda, you know, so there's a lot of work cut out. All right, and so I wanted, is there any other business, any question anybody have at this moment? Yes, yes. Mr. N4.
Yes, I just wanted to confirm the transaction issue you have just mentioned at the beginning, that yes, we can transfer. I just tested it and I paid the back office of one of my. It is confirmed. It is working.
Okay. So you send the bitcoins from your account to another person's account.
Yes.
How long it took?
2 seconds. Just
wow,
like the TACC in the wallet of the person that just appeared, and
wow,
there is no.
And there's no fees. There's no fees. Okay, so that's excellent. And then you can use that and buy the TACC.
Yeah. So okay, the good idea is to buy bitcoins and stock it in our wallet.
Yes.
Then we can transaction indoors.
Yes, and I am going a step further with that. I'm now not everybody, because you know why I can't do it with everybody? Because if I allow everybody to send coins to each other, people will begin to sell their coins instead of the coins on the platform. Do you understand what I'm saying?
They have Bitcoin. It is the Bitcoin that we are sending, not the coins.
I know. But I am also going one step further, as I mentioned, that okay, I am creating an admin that will be able to not only buy the Bitcoin, but buy the TACC for the person. and send the TACC itself directly to the person. You see, but that but that is going to be handled by an admin. You see, not I could have allowed everybody to do it, but my fear is a lot of persons, instead of they're buying from the exchange, they will sell their coins. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want that confusion. So I created an admin to allow they can, you know, equally send the Bitcoin to you, and that admin can equally buy the coin itself and send the coin to that person's back office, trying to make it as easy as possible.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right then. So I want to thank, if there's no other business, I want to really thank and appreciate everybody that is here. TACC is a done deal. We are just going through the motion, may I say. And so this is the time, as Mr. Meta was saying, to get people that you know in, tell them. Because at the end of the day, they're going to blame you. But how did you not tell me? And if you had even told them, they wouldn't even look at you. But they will use that as a guilt trip on you now. You have this and you didn't tell me, you're a wicked person. Or they're going to label you as a wicked person. And so this is the time, whether they want to hear, let the record shows that you send the information. You know, we're not forcing anybody. At least you send them the information and let them make a decision. You can even follow up so that when the day comes, they are without excuse. You see? They are without excuse. All right. Thanks again. We have come to the end of today's session. Until next Thursday at the same time. This is Mr. Abundance.